Hello and welcome to the channel on a pretty blustery, very grey day, but also an incredibly significant day for me at least, because it was exactly 8 years ago today that this happened. About 300 meters from the finish line of a half marathon, I got a total blockage of one of my arteries that sent me into cardiac arrest, and my heart actually stopped beating for about 7 minutes. So I thought, what better way to celebrate that 8-year anniversary than going on a bike ride? I find it so difficult to explain the absolute surreal feeling I got of waking up in a hospital bed and being told that I'd had a cardiac arrest. So one of the overwhelming memories that I have of that day was of being just totally confused. The year before I'd run in numerous ultra marathons, and then on that day I was going for a pretty realistic goal of 1 hour and 30 minutes for a half marathon, and while that's not elite, that's still a fairly decent time for someone in the second half of their 40s.
Only a matter of time.
But I think there's something that happens to athletes, you know, because you can run pretty decent times, because you can run for 50 miles, you think you're invincible. You think that that means that every aspect of your fitness and health is bulletproof, and mine certainly wasn't, but I could ignore a lot of it because, you know, I was able to do those things, and because I looked like I was in pretty decent shape. I never thought I'd miss competing against other people so much, and I'm pretty sure I will get back to it one day, but at the moment it seems like a bit of a pipe dream. But that doesn't mean that there's not competition to be had. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll notice that recently I challenged myself to ride 100 kilometers, and that was the first time I'd ever ridden over 80 kilometers. So in a way that gave me a lot of the same feelings I used to have when I was competing against other people, even though I was just competing against myself and this goal. And my next challenge is going to be to try to ride a vertical kilometer. In other words, get 1,000 meters of elevation gain in one ride. And I'll put a video of that out as well. So all of those are competition with myself, and they all give me that same sort of like excited feeling and those adrenaline rushes I used to get from competing against people. This area is so cool. It actually used to be the 3rd largest landfill in North America, and then they closed it down and they covered the whole area in topsoil, and they waited until it was safe, and out of that area they created this beautiful recreation park. And it just seems really fitting that I'm here today celebrating, you know, what happened to me 8 years ago and me getting that second chance of life. And I'm in an area that also has been given a second chance and a second purpose.
Thinking of how to leave you, just to leave you.